Good afternoon, Sirugo and classmate. We are Mateo Schwartz and Santiago Marti, and today we are going to talk about Africa. First, is that we have to know about this topic. In the Africa is one of the 7 continents in the world, and this and is the largest of the continent. Uh, uh, Map: The Africa continent is divided in five in five: North Africa, West Africa, Central Africa, and East Africa and South Africa. Like we said before, in Africa there have 55 uh, countries, and these maps show the African political continent, with African nations with international borders, nation capitals, and more cities.
History. Africa is the beginning of humanity. Research shows that the first proto-humans appeared 3 million years ago in what is today Tanzania. Today we know little about Africa prior to the colonial period, but that does not mean that Africa does not have a history before the coming of the Europeans. Rather, their weird state of impressive strength and durability, the oldest state we know is Ghana. Then, after more than 4 centuries of contact, Europe finally laid claim to all of Africa during the second half of the 19th century. The most immediate and apparent effect of colonial conquest was the creation of the new political units. In 1950, all Africa was divided among the major colonial powers. In 1958, the only country was South Africa. Slowly, the independence movement spread throughout Africa in 1907. Only Angola, Mozambique, and a small British closer remained has colonies and situation lasted only a few more years. In today's Africa, the only areas under European domination are the cities of Ceuta and Melilla in Morocco. Those cities are a part of the Spanish national territory. Next, political system. It is made up of 54 sovereign states, 3 dependent territories, and several territories integrated into non-Africa states such as France, Spanish, or Portugal. Most of the African countries are achieved independence in the 20th century after the Second World War, and which reached its fullness in the 60s, and in 2011 the last African state was born.
Relevant information. They do not have political system adapted to society. They have experience contact politic in instability at little society.
Relevant people. In Africa, there are so many relevant people in his history, but we choose 2 what caught our attention. The first one is Nelson Mandela, who was the Nobel Peace Prize winner, former president of South Africa, and who spent 67 years of his life in the fight for racial equality. One of his memorable phrases is, "A winner is a dreamer who never gives up." Nelson Mandela, born in 80, in July 80, in 1908, died in December 5 in 2013. The other is Patrick Lumumba. The phrase of Patrick is, "History will one day have its say, but it will not be the history that Brussels, Paris, Washington, or the United Nations will teach, but that which they will teach in the countries empathize from colonialism and its puppets of a history of glory and dignity."
Conclusion. In conclusion, Africa was many bad things and very many good things. One of these good things is the has very important people. Nelson Mandela, he was a very important character because he fought for a long time for racism.
Thank you, sir and classmate. This is the presentation.